Welcome to Maurine's meditation page. These meditations are offered free in service to the divine. If you're interested in working with Maurine, learn more at headtoyourheart.com. Well, I just want to say welcome, welcome, welcome. Looking forward to joining together with all of you on a journey tonight. And it's a lot of the meditations that I do are, as you can probably guess, originated from me struggling with whatever I'm working on. And one of the things that I've really been studying for the last couple of years is the ego, and really wanting to unravel that whole Pandora's box and how to be with that. And ran into a teacher last year named Aaron Abke. And if you haven't listened to any Aaron Abke, he's on YouTube. I find him really phenomenal. And he talks a lot about the ego, so I've learned a lot. But the other thing that really rocks my world is he talks about how we are expressions of the divine. And it's just encouragement for us to get out of our own way and to not think of ourselves as an ego or a self, but that we're an extension of the divine that is continually wanting to express out into this world in myriad ways. And we don't have to worry. We don't have to get hung up about things. We don't have to ask why. We don't have to suffer. We can just sort of trust and go along. And it doesn't mean that we won't have hard times, because we do have an ego and we are alive in this physical dimension. But to even trust that, and it's really about softening and not having resistance to whatever is going on, because that's really, they're saying, what really causes more of the suffering is that resistance to it. So having said that, if you guys want to go in, I'm going to go ahead and just get cozy. And we're going to start with just starting to breathe. Really get centered, get settled, and begin to bring your consciousness to the breath cycle. And the idea here is to slow down your breath a little slower than normal and to breathe a little deeper than normal. And the deeper you go, if you want to visualize going all the way to your tailbone or all the way to the bottom of your belly, this is a really soothing practice. Allowing your mind to clear, softening in your jaw. And just as you breathe in, if there's any tension in your body, breathe a waterfall of oxygen to that part. Imagine and see that waterfall of oxygen going directly to any place in your body that needs to be released of any tension. Really let the breath do this for you. Direct it with your consciousness. That waterfall of oxygen do its healing work. And if anything comes up, you identify with any emotional pain, any discomfort, any fear, direct the breath and refresh with that waterfall of oxygen. Clear it out. Clean it out. Energy beings in any kind of distress, tension is just simply energy that has gotten stuck. We've held it in place ourselves subconsciously. But as you focus on your breath and send it there with your consciousness for the intention of releasing it and letting the breath work with you to do that, it's like water that gets stuck in an eddy on a stream. You're blowing it through. It also puts you in the position to be the observer to whatever discomfort or feeling or obstruction that is coming between you and the highest, deepest expression of your full self. Just to become the observer of it. Direct that waterfall of the in-breath, letting it out with the out-breath. Clear it out. As you do this, you're tuning more to your divine essence. Imagine that you're opening up because you are a vessel. With your breath, offer that clearing. And consider that any suffering you have or hardship, consider that it is from your attitude or from a belief or a response that is out of alignment with divine wisdom and nothing more. Consider that any suffering you have or hardship, that it is from a belief or attitude that is out of flow with your divine essence. It is alive and well inside of you. Tap into that. You are meant to be a vessel for divine wisdom. It's life wanting to happen through you. So invite your divine in your own way. Open your heart. Breathe into your heart. Invite your divine, your soul, the light. Invite it with all your heart. Soften as you receive. Find a place, an intersection within yourself to connect. Your breath keep you focused. Staying in that intention of alignment. And in that waterfall of love, or that waterfall of oxygen, is a waterfall of love. Just keep directing that waterfall of oxygen filled with love, directing it. and in life, as in your meditation. Imagine you could step out of your own way. Imagine you could release your attachment to outcomes of a situation. That you could release the ego's grip to control, to judge, or to have it your way. Imagine yourself releasing that entirely, getting out of your own way and really tapping in to that divine flow. And if you need help, ask your divine to help you let go, to show you how, to help you get into alignment. Dropping deeper, deeper into the well of your heart. Ask your divine to dissolve your ego's need to be right, ego's need to know, the ego's need to fix things. Ask your divine flow to give you the wisdom to flow and trust the process. You are a precious vessel, an expression of the divine. Ask your divine to open you up to have access to a broader band of information. Allow that field of information to find its way through you, to assimilate it. Let it process and download through you. Divine Mother, Father, God, help us to be in receive mode. There's nothing but you and the flow. Tune in to that flow. Let that divine flow of love uptake. It doesn't come to you through the mind, it comes to you through your heart, through an experience, through that opening. Receive that flow. And what would happen if you could fully go into receive mode here and now in your meditation? What would happen in your outer life if you always were in flow and in receive mode? How would you flow? How would your life unfold? How much more can you release to that flow? And remember, if you get any obstructions, any diversions, simply use your breath, that waterfall of love, and direct it right to anything that comes between you and that perfect flow that wants to flow through your precious soul. And can you surrender enough to say to your divine, thy will be done, thy will be done. Receive the blessings. Receive the love that wants to find its way through you. the divine essence that is expressing through you wants to lead the way. Wants to lead your life in the highest expression possible. Can you allow that? Light, love, healing, radiance, true expression. Let it lead the way for you. You can get out of the way. You don't have to try. This is about allowing, trusting, honoring, surrendering. A sacred marriage. With all your heart, and with all the love that wants to flow, see that ego self, that ego part that we have. See it for what it is. See any of the obstructions for what they are. Hold them in love, hold them in light. They are not you. They are not meant to control you. See them for what they are, the small self, as you step into your fuller, larger self. And see in the past, many times when you were trying to have your own way or thinking you could control things. Imagine your life different from before. Free of that small ego constriction. And imagine living your life from this day forward with divine leading, with love leading, with magical expression that is not a planned or even synchronized plan. It's something that is creatively expressing, and it's leading with you relaxing into flow and marveling at the creative and beautiful manifestations bubbling up in your life. Practicing non-resistance, being an open channel for light and love. Feel that cleansing your whole body, every system, pouring in through your crown like a waterfall of light, bathing through your whole body, your whole energy field. You as a conduit for this light. In this way, you become one with life, with the vitality, with divine. Feel the flow. Feel the love. As you flow, find a resting place in your heart. Come into the nest of your heart. Begin to breathe in and out of your heart, tapping in to the gratitude of knowing that you are an expression of the divine. You are an extension of the divine. Feel the joy in that. Feel the gratitude, the beauty, the infinite of what you are. Let that soak into every cell. As you anchor into your heart, and as I say these words, you can repeat them in your mind's eye after me. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for expressing through me. Thank you for showing me how to let you lead. Thank you for showing me how to trust. I am open. I trust love. And now, just let this next statement settle into your heart. How is it you know that you can trust love? This is not to be answered, but just simply to be put in to the flow. How is it that you know that you can trust love? Because your heart knows. You are love. You are light. You are divine wisdom flowing. You are open. Divine light leads you. It unfolds in your life in magical, mystical ways. There's no need to question, but to marvel at the beauty that expresses through you. So with that, send in your gratitude, thanking yourself, thanking all of the loved ones in your life, all of the treasures in your life, all of the blessings in your life, feeling that gratitude in your heart. And just spend the last couple of minutes, however you'd like to complete your meditation now, before we go in to our blessing giving portion. And I'll let you know. Thank you for joining in on these free meditations. If you're interested in working with Maurine privately, learn more at headtoyourheart.com.